For all that, however, is this week's War on News. Brothers and sisters, to conflate his own 80th birthday with the 250th birthday of America, Donald J. Trump arranged for a UFC match on the grounds of the White House. Because when you think about it, a blood sport cage fight sponsored by crypto and energy drinks at the president's residence is a perfect 250th birthday present for the military-industrial complex. It has that perfect balance of book-burning testosterone, redneck sweat, and lynch mob small penis energy to celebrate 2.5 centuries of murder capitalism and corporate profit blood money. So, happy birthday, you United States of wounded masculinity. You are terrifying the rest of us now. Please don't invade us. Please. Happy birthday. Talking of unnecessary violence, Martua Shane Jones, for reasons known only to the great Martua, decided last week to start a fight with legendary BBC broadcaster and globally beloved environmentalist Sir David Attenborough. By slagging Sir Dave off in his latest rant against RNZ, where the most compromised man in New Zealand politics fumed at any mention of how utterly compromised he is by his donors' interests, Martua Shane Jones references himself in the third person so often he's become three-dimensional. Martua Shane Jones is being very Martua Shane Jones about being so Martua Shane Jones. Why? Martua Shane Jones thought shitting on legendary BBC broadcaster and globally beloved environmentalist Sir David Attenborough was the smartest tactic to use when attempting to defend the environmental damage of his donors is a moot point, because other than Satan, Adolf Hitler and Darth Vader, who would attack legendary BBC broadcaster and globally beloved environmentalist Sir David Attenborough? Martua Shane Jones trolling legendary BBC broadcaster and globally beloved environmentalist Sir David Attenborough is a little like Trump getting into a fight with the Pope. I mean, sure, you could get into a fight with legendary BBC broadcaster and globally beloved environmentalist Sir David Attenborough / the Pope, but why would you? Can Martua Shane Jones stick to not slagging off internationally renowned conservationists when defending the most destructive fishing techniques used by his donors? Which environmentalists will Martua Shane Jones start a war with next? Jane Goodall, Greta Thunberg, or Steve Irwin? And finally this week, you know it's election time because here comes the Taxpayers Union and ACT Party's self-manufactured war on fragile snowflake farmers. According to the right, the left are coming for the family farm, which is hilarious because the entire economy, political system and society in New Zealand is geared towards agriculture, and yet the farmers want more? We created a monopoly for them, a monopoly they use to gain the highest price offshore, which we then have to pay. How can we compete with 500 million Chinese middle-class consumers when there is only 5 million of us living here? We sold 49% of our electricity assets to create a $400 million irrigation slush fund. We weakened the methane targets, and we are building Fonterra an LBG terminal, and we are allowing them to secretly write policy to kill off Mike Smith's legal case against them. We do all this, and yet the farmers still want more. Oi, farming community, when are you going to pick up your end of the couch here? The rural vote represent 12% of the country, yet have 100% control of politics, the economy, and society, and yet they have the audacity to play the victim like a Karen wearing gumboots. No matter what the environmental question, National's answer is always more cows.